Terminal access granted. New message. If you have received this encrypted message, then it's already too late. The government lied to everyone. It was never about keeping the people safe, it was about control. It always was. The pushback against corruption has begun. Coordinates shall be sent to your retinal GPS. End of message. Terminal access granted. New message. If you have received this encrypted message, then it's already too late. The government lied to everyone. It was never about keeping the people safe, it was about control. It always was. The pushback against corruption has begun. Coordinates shall be sent to your retinal GPS. End of message.
Hello and welcome everybody to our season finale of our 4.5 HellGate beta playtest. We've come down a very long road, and I think tonight we're going to be able to wrap things up relatively smoothly. For some. For others, maybe their ending will be a little bit more grim. As tonight's episode is, This Is Grimm City. Now, do you guys need a little refresher on what we were doing? Because I feel like you guys need a little refresher.
Indefinitely.
All right. You guys know that you guys are at the Club Immortal. I'll go ahead and stop the intro music here. And get us on more of a appropriate, as we are in the rather high scale and upper echelon-esque club of Club Immortal. You guys know that it is ran by the Dread Queens.
They just murked someone.
They literally had someone hauled off to be killed for addressing them without permission. That is how they roll. They are not anything to fuck with. So, you can make a Wu-Tang Clan reference if you want.
I already did it in my head.
Okay, I figured someone was going to say it. I had to do it. Now, the only person here who could probably approach the Dread Queens without any repercussion is our good old exiled Gorgon, Cascabel. So, we are going to start this off. Unless we got an issue, Tech J. A lag issue?
We have a lag issue. How bad is it, chat?
Oh, okay. How long is the issue? Or how long is the lag?
You guys get to watch this live.
Okay.
Hobby is very
Well, there's no way to fix it unless we're shutting the stream down.
Oh, well, that's fine.
So we're just going to deal with it.
How bad? How many seconds is it?
He said 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Yikes.
On your camera?
On the one, on the one that's on Hobby and Chad. Like I said.
It's like watching a really poorly dubbed anime.
Does it bother you guys in chat? Do you want us to reset it? Or are we good to keep going?
You said it was slight.
Slight. I checked it before we started, and the mouse cursor wasn't
Yeah,
lagging.
Fuse says only like 1 second or so.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. A lot of people honestly don't even watch this; they just listen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd you figure that?
From comments on YouTube. A lot of people listen to this while they're at work and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go.
But some people do watch it, and we do get a lot of compliments and costumes and stuff. So for everyone who has complimented the costumes, thank you. A lot of people worked really hard on their costumes, especially Hobby, who has dealt with. This isn't comfortable. He would not be playing in this if we were not streaming this.
This is the most uncomfortable thing I've ever done.
So, if you guys do appreciate the show, you guys appreciate us giving you out content every week, feel free to give us a like, comment, let us know what you like about the show. Let us know what you like about characters. That really, honestly, it does mean a lot to us, and that is the real reason why we continue to make this for you guys. Otherwise, there really isn't a reason why we couldn't just play to ourselves and not be on stream. So with that set aside, let's go ahead and let's finish up.
Do we still have the link for
Ukraine. The aid.
Oh, you know what? I think we don't have it on this one because it's the first live stream one where you made videos.
We'll add it later.
We can add it later.
Or you can go back to our previous HellGate stream and
Yep.
catch the link.
Yeah, the links are in
And
those.
donate.
Tech J? Put it up there. Tech J.
I don't think he has the link.
Throw it, guys.
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, if you want to Google the link, TechJ, it is the International Rescue Committee.
For the Ukraine. Say
For
the
Ukraine, yep.
It will be a
Yep.
specific Ukraine page.
Specific Ukraine page.
Just make sure you don't click on anything that's got ads or anything because they will hear that.
No, do it. Do it. It'll be like a fun little game.
All right.
Start
So
clicking ads on the page. Give us a virus on stream. We can fix it.
let's get this shit show over. So we're gonna start off. We're in the club. You guys have just seen the Dread Queens come down. This is a fashion show, so they have just basically taken their main seat. They look very much like kind of like Shao Kahn at Mortal Kombat, where they are sitting at the head of this runway, getting ready to view people bringing their attire towards them. As they take their seats, you can see the show begin. Cameras are non-stop in here as the first runway models take the stage. It is a unisex and non-binary run where you see every type of gender possible and every type of aesthetic being shown on this runway. It is a very, very free, with lots of scandalous clothing and even some almost full nudity. As it continues, you actually watch as the Dread Queens sort of whisper back and forth to each other as they seem to be almost judging the outfits and costumes. Your group is in this club. You guys are together. What do you guys want to do?
It is so bright in here.
Wow, that person's only wearing heels. Is this how these shows normally go?
I don't know. I can't even see them.
I feel really uncomfortable here.
Here, goggle. There you go. There you-
Oh, Jesus Christ. Could they make the show any fucking brighter? Oh my
It's really
God.
not that bright.
It's not
Her
that
lights
bad,
are-
Goofy.
You, what?
It's not that bad.
Gosh, you know I have problems. Come on. You know I don't wear these goggles for just looks. They look cool.
I figured they were for just looks.
No. It helps with shit like this. With the bright lights flashing, ooh, that is.
Well, I'd ask your opinion, but you don't have eyeballs.
Hey, the hallway to the restrooms was pretty dark. If you need to go chill your eyes or something like that, you can head in there. I think they do it for, light sensitive subs.
At least they're inclusive, you know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go do that because I need a break from this shit. We've been looking at them, and I don't even know what they look like because it's just been like.
But if you don't come back,
All right. Well, if you're blind, you're no help. So just go chill out in the hallway for a bit.
Where'd you say the bathroom was? I have him for that.
When we entered into the building, I saw it to the right.
Is that okay, officer?
Give me your UV.
Did you just say you can hear him pee?
Give me your UV.
Oh, can I do that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, here you go.
This is collateral. You're gonna come back for this.
Yeah. I'll walk off and just, as I turn, I'm gonna take it back off and be like, oh, Jesus fuck. Oh, God.
Alright, Cass. Let's go.
what do you want me and Ice Boy to do?
Ice
Well?
Boy, really?
I forgot your name.
I can't really go with him.
Lance.
Lance.
I don't think they'll talk to him with me around, so we're gonna be waiting.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't carry an eyeball around.
I know.
I'll hold on to it.
No. This is.
Are you sure? I have a whole satchel of body parts.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Is there any way I can hear the conversation through his UV?
Yeah, you could. Basically, you'd have to willingly let you bypass his firewalls and access the microphone inside of it.
Gus,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap your UV if that's fine.
Sure.
Good.
All right, so he links up to your Ubi device, and as soon as he does, you can hear pretty much anything rolling through.
Alright, you're good to go. If anything happens, anything bad, you need to get out of there.
Alright.
Oh, you just changed your voice.
What?
Yeah, that was weird.
You got real like
Did I?
rough all of a sudden.
No, I didn't.
Are you nervous? I imagine you are.
I am a little nervous, yeah.
You didn't lose the fucking eye, did you?
It's in my pocket.
See, look at that. I don't.
Can you do this, dude?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You want me to go with you?
No, I'll be fine. He's hearing me on the UV. So if I am in trouble,
Dude.
you'll come rescue me, right?
Just stay stoned, dude. Just stay stoned.
Nah, I don't want to see them stoned.
No, stay stoned.
Stay scaled.
He's basically saying it's like slang for like, stay solid. Like,
Please tell me to stay high. I was like, no, I don't want to do that.
Now's not the time, Lance.
Get yourself together, Lance. All right. So I'll be back. All right. I'm
Maybe.
gonna. Do I need to go to like? Do they have a middleman I need to deal with?
you know they're surrounded by guards,
Okay.
so you would definitely have to go through the guards in order to get to them.
All right. Yeah. I'll go do that.
Your treats.
As you make your way up to them, we're gonna move over to Oofy.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk into the bathroom.
You gonna walk to the bathroom?
Yep, I'm gonna go up to the sink and like take my mask off and just like splash water on my face. I was just use the brightest fucking lights imaginable.
So as you lean over and you put your head in the sink and you kind of splash water on it, the moment you come up, you kind of look in the mirror and you realize there's this wall of man standing behind you. And as soon as you kind of close your eyes and stare up, you realize that it looks like one of Diesel's boys. And with a flash, go ahead, give me a dodge roll.
I beat it. I got 29.
Okay. And since he's got push on it, you watch as he goes to grab you, and you kind of jump out of the way. The moment you jump out of the way, you see him reach over and he grabs the back of the collar of your shirt. And as you try to get away, he pulls you back in, and with a quick turn and slam, your head just slams up against the mirror.
Can I do a counter attack?
You can try.
Yeah, what do I do for that?
So basically, you're gonna use your reaction. Make sure you're spending your reaction when you're doing this.
Oh,
I think it's 4.
It is 4 for a counter attack.
Okay.
I guess it's 4 or 5. I can't remember if I
It's 4.
4.
okay. Yeah, I got 4. What am I rolling?
So basically, you're rolling against his attack. So tell me what number you actually got.
I got 41. Is that CP?
So he would have beat you still, because
Oh, he would.
because he rolled an 11.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
So as he grabbed onto you and you went to strike against him, he spun and slammed your head into the glass of the mirror as it shatters.
Oh shit! What the fuck, man?
Everything starts to go tunnel vision. And you feel a sharp syringe as you feel your whole body starts to go numb. And you can feel like you realize what happens is you just got injected with blast. And
Bob? Blast?
The Baja Blast.
Damn.
Blast is an extremely sedative drug that is almost kind of like it's like hyper heroin. The moment it hits your bloodstream, it basically shuts your entire muscle system down. You go into a complete loose state, but the only thing that really functions is your respiratory system and your cardiac vascular system.
Oh, thank God.
You slump over,
Oh my god.
Goddamn.
and then we're gonna cut back over to Cascabel. As you approach, you notice that Abel's actually one of the bodyguards. You see him kind of on his earpiece, and he seems to be talking to people. Yeah, check the guy at the bar. Yeah, I think he's trying to hack chips. Get him out of here. Yep. Cass!
Abel.
Well, it took you long enough to get down here.
Yeah, I had a little bit preoccupied.
Chose a good time to do this. You realize they're in the middle of a show, right?
Well, I mean, I came as soon as I could.
They don't like being interrupted during shows. I hope you brought something worth their attention.
I might have something.
What do you have?
Well, I might have a video.
Ew. Is that someone's eyeball?
Yeah. It's just a, cybernetic. It's not like it's alive or anything.
That thing is massive. What'd you pull that out of? A troll?
A head.
No shit, you smart ass.
Well, this little eyeball has a interesting video on it.
What is it?
Oh, it has the Colonel talking to 76 boys about some involvement with
I thought
you
the
guys.
Colonel owns the 76 boys.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't understand why that matters.
Okay.
It's definitely linking you guys to the Pegasus. the Pegasus.
Are you drunk?
Me trying to remember any story plot.
I'm not drunk. I'm just a little nervous. Okay.
Okay, you know what? Why don't you go and explain it to the Dread Queen then? Because you sound like...
Oh, shit.
Are you sure? Okay, are you sure?
I don't know what the fuck you're trying to tell me, so I'm gonna let you tell them. Go ahead.
I mean, are they busy? They look busy.
If you said it's important, then it sounds like it's important.
But you're the one that called me down here.
Exactly. Hoping that you would have some information. And it looks like you do.
What was happening?
I do.
He's not doing well.
What do you mean not doing well? What does that mean?
His communication skills is about as good as I thought they'd be.
Just go fucking talk to them.
All right. Fine.
As you walk up, you notice that they seem to be sitting there, and the moment you approach, you see their eyes just kind of shift over towards you. Then you see them immediately go back to watching the show, but then you watch as the snakes begin to move over towards you, and you watch as one of the snakes begins to speak. As it opens its mouth and talks to you. Cascabel. It's been a long time, dear.
Hello.
And what have you brought for your queen?
I may have a video linking you guys to a certain issue of some deaths going on with some cybernetics. Pegasus cybernetics.
Liberal with your words, aren't you? Get yourself a drink at the bar on the house. We'll speak after the show's over.
Oh, alright.
We shouldn't do this in public.
Sure. Alright. See you after the show.
Ed Cass, you watch as the other sister begins to lean over and speak to you. You haven't chosen a mate yet, have you?
No. No.
If this is worth what it, or what you think it might be, we will arrange that. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be great.
It's the highest honor for a male to be chosen.
Right.
Is that not what you want?
No, absolutely. Yeah.
Why do I sense a tone?
No tone here. Sorry. No, I just.
It's just fear, darling. He's scared.
I just want to, get a drink.
Go to the bar and do not speak any more of this until after the show with us. You'll be escorted to our VIP office.
All right. Well,
Now go, you're blocking my view.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
You watch Cass turn and walk back down from the staged throne area. See, Lance looks over towards you. How's it going? He's coming back down. What happened?
It didn't go well.
It didn't go well?
It's like seeing a small child talk to his mother.
So,
And she's really angry.
oh, okay. So I guess we just don't stand by then. You see Cass now comes up to us at the bar.
So that went really well.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah. I need to get a drink though.
Oh, wait, you said it went really well. He's saying it went awful. Which
what?
one is it?
It could have gone a lot worse.
Go get your drink.
You see
Never saw each other.
the four almost dragonfly-like winged creature fly down and land on the bar as you see the bartender appears to be a pixie. What can I get for you guys?
I'll have a white Russian.
Okay.
Wow, you like a grandpa or something? That's old.
Just get him the drink.
Okay, anyone else?
Water and lemon.
I don't need anything.
I'm good. All right. Watch says they fly off and they start to pick bottles up, and you can see that the entire bar is currently being ran by pixies. There's like 5 or 10 of them, all sort of flying around. It's kind of hard to keep track of them and see which ones are going and coming. You get your drinks, and the show goes on relatively smoothly until Lance kind of stands there and goes, "Man, I know Oofy went to the bathroom, but he's been gone for like a fucking while now.
His eyes must really hurt.
You want me to go check?"
Sure.
All right.
I'll stand by the door.
No, you can stay here. I'm sure that we don't want another one running off.
Alright.
I got it. See that Lance gets up and walks off to the bathroom. We're gonna just quick cut to that scene of Lance walking into the bathroom and, "Hey, Oofy, you see him look down at all the shattered glass, and there appears to be a worker for the clubs, and they're like sweeping up glass and there's wiping up blood off the sink. Something happening here? Yeah, you fucking believe it? Like someone slipped and smashed their fucking face into the goddamn mirror. These things cost like, you know how much these are? These are like 10,000 chips a fucking piece. The Dread Queens like their extravagance. What are those? There's like a broken piece of the goggle of Oofy's head, like lying on the ground. I don't know, whoever broke their fucking head must have lost that. Shit. And as Lance picks up the piece of the goggle, we cut back out as the show is wrapping up and ending. And as the show ends, you can see people beginning to mostly clear out as it's now moving towards later in the night. The show is only probably about 45 minutes long. But as it ends, a lot of people leave. A lot of people do stay for the drinks and just a general bar and club life. It moves to more of a typical type of dance club. See the Dread Queens get up and they make their way to their office. Abel approaches the group here. All right, Cass. Dread Queens are upstairs. They're ready to talk with you.
Okay, good. Good. Get up and answer. And where's the VIP?
All right. Does anyone else go with them, or is it just Cass?
I'm
Can
not
we go
going
with
up
him?
there.
Huh?
I don't think I can.
All right. Okay, Cass, you're just going. As you make your way up, we go to a little bit more of a. Hold on here.
Hoppy, can you just do the music?
You make your way up into their office. Gorgeous overlook. It's a two-way glass wall oversees into the club. You can see the massive Olympian-style Greek architecture that sort of towers over the dance floor with massive holographic waterfalls that spill down into the dance floor. It makes it look like you're dancing in water, but there is no water. It's completely dry. You look over and you can see that the Dread Queens are coiled up in their like massive, almost den. They're enormous. They're huge creatures. In there, you see another man sitting down. You don't recognize them. They appear to be very pale, gaunt. They have bleach blonde, almost like Draco Malfoy type hair, slicked back. You see that their eyes are piercing red, and they're wearing a black suit with a red tie and a steel shirt underneath. You can see they have cybernetic implants on their cheekbone lines, and they seem to have these cybernetic implants above their eyebrows as well. You watch as they lean over and they grab what appears to be a drink, and they start to drink from the glass. As they set it down, you see a thick red liquid inside of it. Cascabel, thank you for joining us.
No problem.
Did you enjoy the show?
I did.
Which outfit was your favorite?
The green one.
Simplistic. Like most men. But I can respect it. So, let us introduce you to our guest. Do you know who this is? As they gesture towards the individual sitting on the chair.
Can't say that I've had the pleasure.
This is Maximilian Fautus. He's one of the regional vampire lords. One of the heads of the royal house. A member of the syndicate. You already know that the syndicate is a criminal organization that is basically all three of the royal vampire families have come together and unified. They spent centuries at war, but as their numbers and vampire kind began to disappear and dwindle because of nanotechnology infiltrating the blood and them being susceptible to horrible augmentations and malformities to drinking nano blood, they've bonded together to create what is known as the Syndicate. You see them look over towards you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
I would like to know what you have on this Pegasus technology that you have uncovered.
You see as the Dread Queens sort of almost immediately cut into your conversation the moment you go to speak. Yes, Faustus would like to know why that some of these Pegasus parts, which are supposedly our parts, which we have no recollection of creation, have had a unique what we can say side effect happen to the deceased. See, we've already got a hold of the correct officials here in Grimm City, and we've discovered that the bodies, all the murder victims of these individuals without Pegasus parts, seem to have had their blood augmented with a type of nanobot that is untraceable, undetectable. We certainly don't know anything about that.
Or so you claim. We would like to have proof of this because, after all, you have been encroaching on the Syndicate territory, and it is well known that you seem to have a political agenda within the city to remove us from certain seats of power. Making a cybernetic with a hidden nanobot would spell doom for my kind, and we would most certainly die right before you without you lifting a finger.
As the Dread Queens look towards you. You have something to show us, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Is there a way I can make it a projected?
You can connect it to your Ubi.
Yeah, I want to do that.
So you connect the eye to your Ubi, and you're able to play the holovod that is contained within the eye cybernetic. As this pops up, you see the kernel pop up. The same message basically be displayed of him talking about halting production of kidnapping young girls and moving towards figuring out what the Pegasus parts had to do with them and why it looks like Pegasus is putting the blame on them. Really, there's nothing in this that proves that the Dread Queens are not doing this. You know, as soon as the vid ends, it closes, and you see Arethiel look towards you. Is that it, Cascabel?
There might be something else in here. I could probably try.
You notice that Faustus,
I have seen enough.
There's more.
He stands up. I will leave with no ill will or bearing towards you, but know this, that the Syndicate will not take this lightly.
You watch as he turns and leaves. And as the door shuts, you watch as the Dread Queens kind of uncoil and rise their bodies up and look towards you. You were supposed to bring evidence.
I'm sure there's evidence out there I can find and bring it back.
Do you have any idea what type of war is about to start? Gorgons versus vampires. That is not going to help us get in the political seats here in the city. We want to destroy them through political means, not cyber genocide. Give us the eye. And where did you get this from?
I got it from a person's head.
I understand that, you buffoon. Where did you get it from? Who?
You just not remember?
It was one of the 76 boys.
I'm aware of that. I could tell from the video. Who was he talking to? Are you telling me you just found this eyeball on some dead body?
Technically, it was given to me.
Can I send him the name?
Yeah, go ahead, send him. I think you took notes, didn't you?
I forgot the name. But I know it was a werewolf, right?
Yes, it was a werewolf.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's hard for me to write notes with this thing.
That's true.
Oh.
Do you remember the name?
Yeah. No, you know what? It just came to me. It was a werewolf. Ex-military. I didn't get her name.
Yes, it was a female. Yes.
Very strong.
I forgot her fucking name. Goddamn.
You notice that Sethino looks over towards Erethel.
That sounds like Jackie. Or at least, that's who she sold us she was. Wasn't she released a few months ago? She was. Interesting. Why don't we do some research of our own, dig into who she really was? It may not be the same person, but someone matching that description was involved within our transportation units. This would explain how parts with our unique branding would be easily stolen. Speaking of which, you should know a lot about, don't you?
Me? Steal?
Wasn't you and your rat friend the ones stealing our defective parts?
I mean, stealing's a hard word.
You realize we get paid for the scrap metal of those, right?
Borrowing. Oh.
It's theft. Normally, under this type of situation, I'd just kill you here now and swallow your body whole. I'm assuming you wouldn't like that.
No. Prefer not to die.
Then this is your last chance. I need you. You hear like a message coming in over the one of the main desk of their office. You see the Dread Queens kind of look over towards it, and their tail kind of moves over and clicks the button. As the image pulls up, you can see Diesel kind of pop up on the screen. You see his face, his Cyclops face, where his eye has been replaced with this massive rotating orb that kind of like moves in different directions. It's almost, it has multiple pupils as well, too. You'd see as it spins and tries to locate what it's looking at, it focuses and hones in on the Dread Queens. Hey! I got your rat boy pushing your shit! As you see him kind of pull up a really tweaked out, essentially, Oofy. Yeah, that's right. I know about your little operation, and I know what you've been putting in your fucking parts. Yeah, I figured it out. If you want this, come and get it. Or I'd be willing to let him go for a price. A simple donation to my cause, 20,000 chips. And he's yours. You can have your rat back. And I'll tell you what, I'll even throw in what I know. Wow, Diesel, you've turned to extorting. That's beneath you. I thought you were too busy rummaging through Eastpaw looking for some blueprints of some long-lost... You don't need to talk about that. You weren't there. I was there. I made those weapons for the war.
Why is this guy Randy Savage?
You did it. Yeah, I don't really care about whatever you did for the war, Diesel. We just want to know what these nanobots have to do with us. And you know what? Fuck it. I came prepared for this. Because I'm right outside your club. And you watch he turns the video, and the moment he does...
Can I go outside the club?
You don't need to.
Oh.
As you hear the sound of rumbling from inside the club. Or we'll go with...
he turns the camera and you kind of like look towards the front of Immortal. Yeah, that's right. I'm knocking on your door. I've got what you want out here. We don't care about whatever the fuck who that is. Is that they look towards you? Is that your?
I care about that one. Yeah.
You care about the thing that he's holding?
Yeah.
That's his mate.
No. Quite you.
Okay. Let's go to.
Nice ring. Princess cut.
You see, as Diesel turns and looks towards him, he watches the Dread Queens. Go ahead and activate the security defenses. And you see the entire club get locked down. Massive shutters drop on the entrances and the exits almost immediately. You see Diesel? You think that's going to stop me? You need to have some sort of armor-piercing tank in order to break through those walls. And you see him turn the camera. As soon as he looks down at what he's riding, and as soon as they see it, like, holy shit, that is an armor-piercing tank. You fire through! You boom! You watch this. The blast wakes you up, Oofy. You see the massive hole, boom, blow through the front of the club.
Is my mask still off?
Your mask is still off.
What the fuck? Where the fuck am I? Where's my mask?
You see, watch as Diesel's eye turns towards you.
Oh!
Welcome to the party, pal! You see,
Diesel? What the fuck is going on?
you watch as Diesel starts to move the tank into the club. People begin to flee, scream, and run out of the building.
Are we on a fucking tank?
Is that a
Can you
fucking
put me
tank?
down? What the fuck?
You forgot that I used to build tanks!
I typically forget that you exist in general. Put me down!
As he moves his way in, that's right, what we're rolling in here is an S-235 48 Mammoth built to destroy armored personnel carriers. This thing can't be stopped.
What does that have to do with me? Why are you holding me?
I wanted an excuse to bring the bitch out.
What the fuck, man? I don't understand what's going on. All I did was owe you 5,000 chips. What am I doing here?
You watch as soon as he begins to turn, you hear the gunman come through his radio comm on it, like, Diesel, we got targets in sight. You want us to open fire? Don't shoot the civilians, you idiot! You watch as he lets people literally flee from the club as he, sure, there's probably some collateral damage from the initial explosion, but people who survived the blast are able to flee.
Is the tank inside the club?
It is now in the club, yes.
I'm gonna jump onto the tank. Up to the cubby hole.
There he goes.
Okay, so before you even do that, it's initiative time. The Dread Queens look towards you. Cass,
Yes.
you wanted to prove yourself. Take care of it.
Yes.
You put one chip in.
He's just like,
You know what? I'm gonna do the same. One chip in.
I don't like how.
do I have an initiative considering the state I'm in right now?
Yeah, you have an initiative, although you will have a what's considered a stumbled initiative, which basically means that you start with a half your initiative reaction points.
Quick, jump down and bite Cass with your little rat teeth and drink the blood.
So,
Does anyone have a
Rat
pencil? My
vampire.
pencil is gone.
I don't have a pencil. I have a pen.
Throw it at him.
Oh no, yeah,
Tip
it's here.
first.
I just these contacts make me blind. Okay, so anyone above 5?
I'm putting it 3.
I got 4.
You're putting 4, so I think you're gonna be first then. You're doing 3.
One person yours.
So let's see here. That means that we got Quaid.
Must be nice being rich with reaction.
And then we got ourselves Oofy. And we have
rub it
Lance. And then we got. Who's got the reaction points, like max reaction points?
You know, He's got purpose. He's got drive. I'll let him go
Okay,
last.
Ashes first. It makes sense because you are technically in the VIP office.
Yeah.
Okay, so as this explosion happens and you see the tank roll in, you watch as the debris basically runs and fills the room. You see the holograms from the waterfalls sort of short circuit out, and now it looks like lightning. It's sort of pouring into the room. Although it is a hologram, it's not real. But as the dust begins to fill the air, it creates this like cloud of yellow flashing, almost like thunder clouds, moving throughout the room. As people flee, you see that there's one individual like standing in the smoke that's not fleeing. You immediately use your ocular implant to identify the individual with your database, and you recognize this individual as Maximilian Faustus. This is one of the royal family headholds of the vampire families here in Grimm City. As soon as this happens, you're up first.
I want to get up on top of the tank and try to pull
Okay,
them
so
out.
that's going to be one reaction point to move.
I want to pull them out.
You're going to try to pull him out of the tank.
Diesel.
You're trying to pull Diesel out of the tank. Okay, you try.
What out the rule for that?
Well, you're basically attacking with a grapple.
Is he still holding me?
Yeah, but you'll see something.
Oh, okay.
16.
God.
16. So, as you make your way up onto the tank, the moment you touch it, you feel a shock run through your body. As electricity just jolts through your entire system. So, that's going to be an automatic.
What the hell was that?
Do it again.
So that's going to be 8 damage, so you're just going to lose a reaction point. So as you feel that jolt shoot through you and you lose the reaction damage, you see Diesel immediately. Yeah, good luck getting on top of this. You see as he begins to spin.
That's what she said.
Okay, you want to keep going or?
Can I use neon flames
Yeah?
into the tank's barrel?
Yeah, the barrel is not what you would think like a tank barrel. It's not like a hole.
Okay.
It actually works much more like a railgun that basically uses dark matter to fire a polarized cannon beam. Basically, this thing can punch a hole through matter.
We can't explode that.
Son of a bitch. I don't know what to do.
You can hold your turn, right?
Yeah.
You hold your turn?
Or reposition.
So, the moment you sort of stop your turn, Oofy, it's going to be your turn, but right before your turn starts, you see Diesel kind of chuck you, and you kind of fly across the front of the tank, and you hit the ground. You actually land right between Quaid and Maximilian.
Hey, Quaid. How you doing, buddy? Oh, fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna just scan really quick. I have no fucking clue what's happening. I came to, and I was on a tank. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I can't get close to the tank.
I'm gonna look around. Is there anything up hanging above?
There's
Like-
massive Greek statues that are towering on the sides of this thing.
So I'm gonna go. Is there a place to take cover?
Oh yeah, there's definitely a place to take cover. You could take cover within the all the booths and tables that are in the area.
Or there's the bar that
Yeah,
we're at,
bar's there.
I'm gonna take cover behind the bar and
Okay.
like peek over, and I'm gonna try to use a greedy gambler
Okay. On who?
on Diesel, and if I win, I want to have him accidentally knock one of those statues and have it.
Okay, sure.
So this is first time using it?
No, I got 2, 2, and 4.
He got 1, 1, and 2. So you beat him.
Yes, yes. I've used it before on the.
So you give him a doom roll.
Yes, and that's what the German.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
For now, yeah.
Creepy girl.
You watch as you use your greedy gambler. You see this gold and green flash kind of go over Oofy's eyes, and as the barrel begins to, you really fucked up this time, Oofy.
Hey, Diesel! Fuck you!
I'm gonna enjoy this. And as he turns the tank
Please
barrel,
don't hurt. Please don't hurt.
you watch as it hits one of the statues, and it, you watch as the statue. You see Diesel look up and go, oh shit! As it comes crushing down onto, he is barricaded in like a cage, but you see the stones kind of pull down on top of him. Immediately you hear the comms come over like, Diesel, are you alright? Back us the fuck out of here, I'm covered in rocks!
He's an idiot. I can't believe that worked.
You see the
Oh god.
tank beginning to back up, and as it does, you see this tank sort of pull its way out of the front of the club. Club is completely cleared out. You hear Diesel pop up in your holovid. He's kind of bent over on the side, covered in rocks. Next time, Oofy! You're dead next time! You hear this sound of the tank slowly taking off as you hear sirens starting to make their approach. You immediately hear the sound of police chatter coming over the line, and as soon as it does, Unit 084, are you in the vicinity?
I'm in the building.
You need any backup? We're going to be in hot pursuit of this
Immediately,
tank.
there's a tank.
Hot pursuit. It's going 5 miles an hour.
Well, that's what our tanks move at.
Don't ruin this visual for me.
You watch as the tank begins to pick up, you watch as it jet sort of pick it up, and it starts to sort of hover up off the ground, probably about 10 feet, and move off at a very high rate of speed. As soon as this happens, you watch as multiple police vehicles pass off of it, like pass by the hole in the building as they give pursuit to the vehicle. And as it turns back and looks towards you, you see Faustus. What is the meaning of this? He looks up towards the rest of the group.
I'm gonna reach up to like, are there napkins up there? So I'm gonna grab a napkin and like start pressing it against my forehead where I'm assuming I'm bleeding from getting.
Yeah.
Is that it? Everybody, where's our everybody?
You okay? I'm ignoring him, by the way.
As soon as this happens, you see Faustus. Never mind you all. Out of my way. And as he goes to make his way towards the door, you see him take 3 steps. 1, 2. You watch as his head rolls off of his body. You see his body. Your ocular scanner immediately sees the body and begins to create these diagonal lines. And as it happens, it starts to slow down. It gives you like this replay in your head. And the moment it happens, you see this quick flash of an image moving by its body. The head being separated from the shoulders. And you see multiple matches picking up where it starts linking it to all the murdered bodies. It is the exact same type of lethal wound inflicted to all the individuals that were killed. You watch as Faustus's body hits the ground and just turns to ash as it disintegrates into this room. You hear the Dread Queens go fucking berserk as up in their VIP lounge. They come over the speakers, and you can hear them calling down to you, Cass! What happened? What happened to Faustus? And as soon as this happens, you see an image of this person begin to materialize. And go ahead and give me a... We're going to do a... Can you go ahead and give me a intelligence and occult, everybody? Or not intelligence and occult, but give me an occult roll. And then use intelligence as your efficiency.
21.
So success. Occult should be under your abilities in your mystic.
Oh, 23. Okay.
Fail.
Wait,
Fail?
no. Oh, yeah, it's 25.
Actually, cut yours in half because you would have a upper hand on this.
I did not get it.
I actually beat it by 2.
Beat it by 2?
I
Okay.
have 0 and somehow I got this.
What'd you roll?
76.
Okay.
I think I still fail.
Okay. So yeah, it's very possible that you just haven't come across it because it is a rare breed.
I'm only 3. I'm only 3 in cold. I think that's what.
Oh no, 3 in a cult? Then yeah, you got it.
Yeah, that's 55.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you beat it.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense for you being a church grim too. The 3 of you, besides for Cass, all of you recognize this thing. As it appears, you watch as its body seems to materialize out of glass. You see the shimmering image of it reflected off of the bright metallic chrome surfaces within the dance club. You can even see its image beginning to distort and split itself on the floor. You recognize this as a Mirborn, also known as a Bloody Mary ghost. These individuals are spirits that are capable of moving through reflections. They're extremely fast, highly lethal. They are an actual threat level 4 spirit.
Is that what I think that is?
I don't know. What do you think it is?
I've never seen that.
You see it crack its neck.
Who do you work for?
It doesn't matter what I work for. What matters is I get paid.
Oh, the fuck it doesn't.
I'm,
I start shooting him.
as he's doing that, I'm gonna cast Gates of Tartarus
Okay.
so they can't leave.
So we're going to keep the exact same initiative, but I'll let you guys do that. So we're actually going to move to Lance. So as you cast Gates of Tartarus,
Yeah, I'm pulling a bunch of cremated remains out of my pocket and blowing it towards
as you
them.
blow those cremated remains, it creates this stasis field. It sort of spreads out over the dance floor as watches the Mirborn begins to move through. You watch as it's blocked and it can't leave the vicinity. As soon as it happens, it looks towards Ashes. Church Grim. Been a while since I've killed one of your kind. You see, as soon as this happens, Lance charges forward and goes to punch this individual. His fist moves right through it. You see it moves through, and as soon as it does it, its body sort of moves like a reflection smear. And as it does, it creates these streaks of just razor-sharp pieces of glass that just slice through Lance's arm. You watch as Lance's arm gets shredded. You see him as he bends over and blood just begins to spill out all over the dance floor. Can't hurt me like that. And it is going to move to Ash's turn.
Already?
Yeah. Because we're keeping the same initiative roll,
Okay.
so I'm just moving down the line.
Let's see. So where is the Mirborn right now?
So the Mirror is standing in the center of the dance floor. Lance just tried to punch it, and it literally phased through his arm and created like this glass trail. It just shredded his arm.
Okay, I'm gonna use black iron chains
Okay.
on them. So target any undead or spirit, summoning spectral black chains to bind and subdue them. The target would hit 0 vitality nodes. While under this effect, they are banished and killed permanently.
All right. Go ahead and give me a, I believe it is a astral roll.
Oh, 100.
That is a doom roll. That is the worst thing that can happen. So, for in this case,
It's on zeros, yeah.
Oh no, it's a 10 and a 0. So just 10.
Yeah, that'd be 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Woo.
Yikes.
Yeah, if it's all zeros, then that's
That's okay.
okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll their dodge.
Oh my god.
That would have sucked.
Okay, so they got a success on their dodge. So as you cast your black iron chains, they shoot out towards them, and you watch as they jump up, and their body splits into like 6 pieces. And as the chains shoot through, they reform back together. So that first attack misses. You can use more reaction to try again if you want.
Yes. Yeah, it's an 81.
That's a fail.
I want to do it again.
All right. You have enough reaction for that?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
3 left after this one. 23.
Okay, I'm gonna roll another dodge. Ooh, okay, another success. So as they and you shoot that second chain, that next chain moves towards them, and you see them break into pieces again and re-shatter. And as they do, you watch as they actually looks like they're moving to move down and move towards you, like you are the threat.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, so Cass, you're up.
Do I see them moving towards her?
Yep.
Can I try to jump in front of her and use Petrify on
Sure
them?
can.
Or on it. Primal versus
Edit image. Make you
Yep.
think, booyah.
Okay.
Nice to see you.
14. As you use your ability, they fail their dodge. You move over, and as you cut in front, you bring your visor up and make your gaze contact with the Mirrorborn. You see the Mirrorborn stop, and as they look towards you, you've never encountered this before.
No.
You watch their body turns to a mirror, and you see yourself.
Oh, fuck.
And you blast yourself with Petrify.
Yikes.
So go ahead and do Petrify to yourself.
Well then. That's something to keep in mind, I guess.
What the hell?
I'll have to keep an eye out on that.
That was a good joke.
Your husband's dying.
It's a bad time for a joke, but that was good.
What do I roll against myself?
So basically, you are considered to be you're considered to be exposed at this moment.
Okay.
So basically, you're not dead. You are, and remember, it's not like you turn to stone. It's like your body like locks up and it freezes. So you actually see yourself, and you get hit with your own Petrify. You feel your blood literally slow down and turn to stone. You can literally feel every muscle in your body seize up and tighten. However, you are a Gorgon. You have a natural defense towards this. It is not going to be permanent. So it's actually only going to be briefly temporary. So I believe you get to roll a... Hold on, where's my notes for this? Because I made this enemy because I wanted to do this.
You mother.
As soon as you were like a Gorgon, I was like, I bet you this will fucking work. Okay, so roll a d4.
That'll be my turn.
And it'll be how many turns, not rounds, yeah.
2 rounds.
Okay, so
Two turns.
in 2 turns, you're going to be free.
Cool.
Alright, so that immediately ends your turn when you're petrified. So you stop, you watch as this happens, and the Mirrorborn turns towards you, and like the T-2000, You watch as their arms turn into these glass blades, and they move towards you. You have 3 reaction nodes, so you can either dodge, or you can do the free action to
Guard?
yeah, guard.
Oh, guard.
I will dodge.
Dodge. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I'm rolling awful tonight. That's a miss.
Miss. Okay, they hit with theirs. So as Ashes goes to, that is only 1. So you're gonna take 12 points of damage as the glass blade slices across your shoulder. So you take 1 vitality node of damage. And that is gonna be their turn because they used a lot of reaction to dodge that many times. So, because that was their turn, and they literally are going to be only able to attack once. So this is going to bring us to Quaid.
I'm gonna use neon flames.
Okay.
That's my sheet. Oh, okay. I got a 6.
A 6. They can't dodge, so they're going to guard.
I only got 1.
They fail in their guard. So that's going to be 1 is full prowess damage. So it's going to be your Glamour.
Full glimmer.
Yeah, full Glamour.
So it'd be 25 with the, yeah.
25, and then
25.
that's with the damage of the Neon
Yes.
Flames added. Okay, that's 2 vitality nodes. You watch as you blast the Mirborn with the Neon Flames. The fire encompasses their body. You see them kind of shriek in pain as it fills them up, and then you watch the flames sort of die down.
Who do you work for?
Ah!
I do it again.
Okay. Let's get a guard again.
Shit, that was the wrong one. 80, oh, fuck. 85, it's a miss.
You see as it begins to try to move and get out of the way, it you fire again, and you see it move and dodge out of the flames.
Fuck, I forgot to add my... Six, 7. I forgot to get my reflex back. I'm gonna do one more time. It's my last time.
Okay.
Where's my dice? 46. Yeah.
46. Success. You're gonna guard again. 16.
Shit, I didn't get anything.
So it's the damage.
Nothing. So, yeah, it would be
You still do
17.
If you got no efficiency, you still do half your glamour plus the weapon, the spell damage.
17.
17. Okay, so they reduce that by 15. So you watch as they bring up their body and they create like this like mirror shield in front of their themselves as the flames sort of break over it. You watch as the flames roll over. That is gonna be your turn.
Yeah.
Oofy, you're up.
Alright, so hear me out. I'm behind the bar.
Yep.
There's alcohol.
Yes.
There's probably some rags.
Hell
You can find a rag, yeah, for sure.
And would there be like a torch or something?
Well, they do use butane torches to like make like what do you call that? Like the melt sugar and stuff. So if you give me a successful examine,
Do you need a light?
He's about to dust till dawn, these guys.
I didn't get that, but can I use my last luck? I have 1 luck left.
do you have luck? Well, if
Yeah.
you have luck, then you can just succeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. So you start opening up cabinets, you're throwing things around, and eventually, just by luck, you all of a sudden pull open the last drawer and butane torch.
Oh, thank Jesus. And I'm going to, would that be explosion if I wanted to throw it as like a Molotov at this guy?
Yes, it'll be like a grenade.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh my god, I got 50 and I got 3 in it, so I passed that.
Okay.
Oh, he's got hit. I'm just gonna throw it.
You throw it. You see them as they're blocking the flames. You see, boom, and flames just kind of encompass their body. You see as they kind of back up.
What do I roll damage wise for something like that?
So, if you didn't write down the damage for grenades are usually
I wasn't expecting to use grenades.
okay. So it usually would be. Did you roll efficiency? It'd be reflex.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So roll your reflex, or your efficiency would be
With agility?
with your, I believe, aim. So give me your yeah. So your agility. Yeah.
I got 1.
1. So it's full reflex damage
So it's 17 plus whatever.
plus 10.
Plus
So that's 27 damage.
Yeah.
So you slam them with the bottle, and you watch as the grenade goes off, and you see them kind of bend down, and they begin to have pieces of their mirror fall off of their body.
Get a movie.
Where's your glove?
And I'm gonna, like... oh my god, you have human hands!
He's a liar!
That guy's
I'm, with that, when he's bent over, I'm gonna then use movement to get up to him and be like, my friend asked you who you work for. I don't think you want to get set on fire again, do you?
You watch as the individuals slowly be piecing itself back together. You look up towards him like, I'll murder you!
You just have to tell us who you work for.
Alright, since he's still bent down, can I don't really have much by way of strength, but can I just like hold him, like,
You want to try to hold it?
yeah, for like whoever's gonna attack him
He's
next.
glass.
Sure, you can try to hold it.
He's not his friend yet.
But he's glass.
I'm
He's,
willing
he's
to-
short
I'm-
glass.
I'm willing to. He's been on fire.
Yeah?
He can't dodge or anything.
He can't dodge, but you remember when Lance tried to punch him, Lance's arm got shredded open.
I assume that was using.
You're assuming.
Okay, but I'm not gonna do that.
You can still do it.
I don't want to now.
He said,
Well, I don't wanna.
No.
You're back, by the way. Because you would have unpetrified it from this point. Because after Luffy's turn, it would be... Actually, after Quaid's turn, you would have unpetrified it.
The Viagra world.
Petrified it. Unpetrified.
Ew, why do we make the noise?
Okay.
Well, I have plenty of reaction left, but action nodes left, but I'm gonna hold for just in case.
You see Lance get up his arm. You see the blood starts to stop as the blood literally begins to freeze. You see all of a sudden, Lance, I can't feel my arm. You see his veins begin to move up into his throat. You watch his shards of glass begin to explode out of it. And you guys realize that Mirborn have a thing about their body is that their body is like an infection. They touch you, they can basically put shards of glass into your blood.
Get it out.
You look over towards your arm and you actually start to see pieces of glass beginning to move through your skin.
Whose turn is it?
It is Lance's turn, but Lance falls on the ground in literal agony as he watches pieces of glass begin to explode out of his skin. Up above, where the Dread Queens are, you watch as you see the sort of platform of the mezzanine kind of open up. You can watch as the two-way door opens up and you see one of the Dread Queens slither their way out onto the platform, and you watch as they cast, take care of it, and they drop what appears to be something towards you.
I get you.
as you catch it in your hand. It appears to be some sort of automatic weapon. And you can see along the barrel, though, there's like strange magic glyphs that are carved into the side of the metal.
Did you just Resident Evil boss him?
Drop that.
Do it!
Infinite rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher.
So,
Shoot cells right in your face, buddy.
Ashes, it's your turn. Oh, first I'm gonna need you to make a. I need an
Dodge it.
endurance check of 10.
Dodge the blast in your arm.
Endurance.
So what is your endurance? It should be a flat static
It's
number.
8.
Okay, so you failed it by 2. So you fail it by 2, which means that so their ability is they basically have to roll 2d6 then, by whatever you fail, and that's the damage they do to you with their glass shards. So that is going to be 10 damage exactly, so 1 vitality node. So you feel the glass shred through your arm, and you take 1 vitality node of damage. Still your turn though.
Black iron chain.
Okay.
Get him.
Says a pass.
Okay. They can't dodge, but they can go. Oh, yeah, okay. Your black iron chain. You see it linked to the chains and the glass and the mirrors, and you see it sort of bring them together. You watch as it collars around their neck. Die! Get it all for me! I can't be this! You hear as it begins to change shape and become different people, as it can take the shape of anything it has ever caught its reflection of. You see yourselves beginning to see appear within it, as it takes the shape of everyone around it. Now you're going to basically be holding on to it with your chains as you are keeping it locked in, which makes its cast's turn.
I walk in front of it with the gun I just got, and I want to shoot it.
How close do you get?
Wait, we have to figure out what he works for.
Are you getting like point blank?
This is a trick question.
That's a good point, actually.
I just need to ask you what you're like. How far away are you shooting this
Oh,
thing?
What's
Are you
it?
still shooting it?
5? No, I don't even want to shoot her yet.
What are you doing?
Questioning it. Who do you work for?
It is in pure agony. It literally is morphing into multiple people trying to escape the chains. You can feel it. It is strong. Whatever it is, it's definitely capable of breaking out.
I don't know how much longer I can do this.
I'll end your suffering as soon as you answer.
It does not look like it wants to answer you.
He's gonna ask again.
Ask him again.
You got to make a decision, or it's going to go to its turn.
Who do you work for?
Are you not doing anything?
Just shoot it.
I'll shoot it in the leg.
Okay, how close are you?
5 feet.
Okay, so you're point blank, and you're going to fire. Are you shooting one bullet, or are you like unloading?
I don't know what kind of gun this is exactly, so I'll probably pull the trigger, see what happens first.
Okay. So you fire, and it hits the ground, and you watch it, and an orb appear.
All right.
You hear like the Dread Queen's like, "What are you doing, Cass? Kill it!"
All right. All right. Shoot.
I shoot it.
Does
You're my
it look like a
boss.
regular gun? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a normal gun. It just has like these magic glyphs on the barrel.
Okay. I shoot it.
So you watch as he unloads. Give me a. You got point blank, and you got upper hand on this, so that's gonna be. You're gonna have your roll. It can't guard. This is purely just to see if it gets any damage resistance from this.
Yes.
Oh, it can't dodge.
That's half of whatever you roll.
What'd you roll?
2.5.
So you rolled a 2.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, so you get
3.
nice, beautiful. You watch as Cass unloads the weapon, and you see the bullets. Kind of like that scene from The Matrix when Neo stops the bullets. You watch as the bullets and create orbs. You watch as the orbs. You see a sigil begin to form. You hear the Dread Queen above you. Cass, get the fuck out of the way!
I jump for cover.
And as you jump for cover, you watch as the sigil. This magical arcane explosion detonates right in front of the Mirrorborn that is chained. You immediately feel your chain release as you watch as this bright flash of light. And it just, like the death scene from Cell. Just a flash of light and then black streaks as it just becomes incinerated.
God, I love TTC references.
Jesus.
Don't get that excited.
Who's here?
As soon as the bang clears, everyone is. You feel that glass pieces like now slowly just fall out from your open wounds. The entire room appears to be calm. You look over towards the blast radius. The only thing that's left from this entity appears to be a large chunk of the husk that it used to host its vessel. You guys know that spirits are not physical. They are translucent or incorporeal beings. So they require a husk. They require a fully cybernetic body and actually able to walk around, interact, touch things.
Did the body have a UB?
Body is a Ubi.
Oh.
It is a entire system. As soon as you hook up and connect to it, watch as the Dread Queens come down from their essentially their safety. And as they look down towards you, as you begin to analyze it, you recognize that this individual is has a record in other countries outside the United Americas. They're a well-known assassin, paid by a very select few. This individual would be taking jobs on a political level. You realize that there is an insane amount of decryption on the information that's stored on their body. You're going to need to have someone who's an expert in hacking and able to get into these files.
Do I know anybody in the force that's good at hacking?
Yeah, you guys have an entire cybercrime unit.
I'm gonna contact them immediately.
Well, you spoke to him earlier. He was a dispatcher.
Oh God!
as it- you watch as that Wendigo pops up. Hey, what's going on, Queen?
Hey,
You got something for me?
yeah, I'm gonna send you over the UB of this. What was it called? A Mirrorborn.
Oh, Mirrorborn.
Seems to be some sort of assassin, like hitman.
Ooh, sexy. All right. Were they hot?
And they were glass. I mean, I burned him alive, but
Was burned him dead. Deader.
are you trying to figure out if this?
Call like me. You know, like I'm dead.
You want to know if they were attractive? Just do your fucking job.
Oh, jeez, man. I'm just trying to make some small talk. You're kind of like a legend around here,
I
man.
want to know about the past few transactions that were given through. I need to know.
Transactions, yeah, yep. I'm sure they're going through all those regular chains. You know, you got your Swiss bank accounts, all that stuff, and then you got your double Swiss bank accounts. And then what people don't even realize about is a whole nother level.
If I had eyes, they'd be spinning right now. Far behind my back. Tell me what the fuck I need.
I'm gonna go over to the rubble that's left from that statue I had him knock over, And I'm just gonna grab a piece and like toss it up and catch it. Man, you don't gotta be so mean to him, Jesus.
So he kind of goes like, okay, man, I can only work so fast. And on top of that, if it is, like I think it is, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This has got a bypass protection worm on it, and it's got a triple firewall, which means that, unfortunately, remotely, I'm not going to be able to get into this. You're going to need to bring it down to me. I'm going to need to install this in directly, and hopefully there isn't a backfile cache that's going to burn my whole fucking system down. So maybe you should shut the fuck up and bring me a goddamn box of donuts! Sorry, I have only had like 3 pizzas today.
Is that the character or is that you talking?
I'm gonna have to go down to the station.
You need donuts?
Did you overhear that?
Yeah, we can hear that.
Yeah, he was really loud.
Yeah.
I'm
What was your name again?
I'm not kidding, man. I actually, if you bring me some food, I'll get done a lot faster.
You want some food?
Yeah.
Donuts.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Maybe a 4th pizza.
Yeah, that'd be acceptable. Pepperoni.
I'm a little on edge, so I apologize for what I said earlier.
Yeah, I apologize to you, man. It's just sometimes when I haven't eaten enough, I just want to just take someone's face and just peel their face flesh off and devour it.
Oh, I understand. When
They eat the
something
lips
doesn't
first.
die as fast as I want it to die, I get a little frustrated.
What?
What?
You see the dispatcher's call go, well, I'll see you when you get here.
Go down to the,
When
See.
something doesn't die as fast as you want it to die?
I can be impatient.
You see the Dread Queens making their way over towards the destruction of their club, looking around. Well, this was not how I thought my night was going to go. No, neither was mine, sister. They both avert their attention to Cass. Cass, do you realize what is about to happen?
I don't. No.
They slowly move over and grab that gun from you. The vampires are going to think that we assassinated one of their royal heads, which means that the war has already started. By now, it's already moving through their channels that we killed Faustus. Investigate whatever is on the husk of that creature and finish this.
Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. Sure.
Go. And
Hey,
now.
do you guys have a kitchen here?
Pardon me.
Do you have like a kitchen here? If you want this figured out fast, we have to feed the person that's doing it.
What do you need?
Fucking errand boys. Just to get fucking information. Donuts. A pizza.
Anything.
You see Abel kind of come out and see he comes out and goes, I don't know if this is anything that they would want, but here's a it's a tub of just taco meat.
That'll work. For meat, from what I understand.
You don't have like a chef or anything?
Just give him the taco meat, man.
We buy pre-packaged food and heat it up for people. It's not that extravagant.
Alright. Fuck it.
You got any like ketchup or anything to go with that?
catch up
Some
on.
mayonnaise?
Ketchup on tacos.
You know, I was gonna say the same thing, and then Ashley
Soy
said
sauce?
mayonnaise.
I
Jelly?
don't have time
How
for
many
this.
events did you eaten?
I'm gonna order a pizza.
I have to fend for myself
and
a
go
lot.
pick
and
it
I do
up
what I
at
can.
a
Oh, I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
at a
Learn to like
Daisy's.
So,
What
we're
the
just
call
gonna
this
move.
place?
Let's just move on to you guys picking up the food.
Before
Yes.
we leave,
Yeah.
as I'm holding that piece of the rubble, I'm gonna look at the dry queens and be like, "You cool if I take this for good luck?"
Sure, I suppose without you all here, the damage would have been worse.
Thank you, but I'm gonna pocket it. Fucking man, Diesel's a punk. Fuck him.
You just put a rock in your pocket?
For good luck. For good luck.
As they all begin to leave, you notice that Sethino looks over towards her sister and goes, "Who was that one? I think that was the homeless one? I'm not sure.
That could be any of us.
And as you all go pick up your food, you make your way down to the station where you meet with your dispatcher, Sam. And as you walk in, you can see Sam turns around. Oh, thank God you're finally here. I mean, seriously, I was about ready to start eating my own harm again. So let's go. What do you got? What'd you bring?
Pepperoni.
Oh, sweet. Thanks. Okay.
Here's a box of donuts. Hope you like glazed.
Dude, anything with sugar.
And here's a tub of taco meat with jelly.
That is the kindest thing anyone's ever done. That is a lot of taco meat. Oh my god. Look at that. You watch as he takes his hand, just scoops it up and just like slaps it on top of the pizza and then puts a donut on it.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, we're in business now! Okay. Now, you got the hard drive?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. Now, here we go. Blow it on it for luck. I'll do it for you. Okay, here we go.
I don't think you can breathe. That was kind of.
Insensitive.
That was insensitive.
Hey, dude,
Yeah.
I'm undead and I can breathe. I don't know why. I mean, I got lungs. You can push air, and I guess your
He's
air
a
just comes out of your
skull.
He
throat
has a
hole.
skull for a head, man.
He's got no lips.
Well, yeah, but his skull's a hologram. Like, he takes that helmet off, you just put your hand through his head.
What is happening? I just want the information.
They don't know what a
of
fucking
these
Doulahan is, man. I'm trying to help educate people about our undead breed, and you just standing here like a jackass. Okay, hold on.
Can I put my hand through your head?
Yeah, you can. I mean, I don't want to do it without asking.
No, I was asking him. I didn't ask you. I asked
Can you
him.
put your hand through your head?
You want to put your hand through my hand?
Oh, don't take it off. No.
Oh, he actually was, and I'm like,
You put your hand just goes right through.
This is making me really uncomfortable.
why don't you like take the mask off when you're like in a gunfight? Like the bullets will go right through your head. It's like a trick thing, you know what I mean? Like,
It's so that they think that you realize that most people that don't know it's a hologram, they shoot for the head.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, you take the.
No.
I don't
Hey.
make myself.
Alright, let's download it. Okay, we got it.
Are we friends now?
Looks like.
That was a really intimate interaction.
I put my hand in you.
Alright, yeah. We got a transaction here. It looks like it came from a offshore bank account.
Information.
Wow, that's a big transaction. That. It's a transaction for 500,000 chips.
You know, he's not gonna be spending it anytime soon. He's fucking dead. I hit him with a Molotov. That was crazy.
There's a video file with this.
It's not funny, is it? It's serious.
You ready?
Are you gonna play it? I don't really give a shit about chips. I just want to know who he works for.
I just didn't know if you wanted me to play this in front of all these people. Okay, I'm gonna play it. Here we go. Here's play. You see it appears to be in a very lucrative, high-end skyscraper office. You can see it overlooking Grimm City. You see this massive CEO-like chair turn around and look towards who is sitting in the chair, which you know is the Mirrorborn.
The cybernetics are ready to go out. The only thing we need now is for Faustus to die and for the Dread Queens to take the fall.
Throwing your own CEOs and owners of Pegasus under the bus? That's cold even for me.
Their time has come to an end. I think it's time for Pegasus to take new ownership, and I will be the one to do it. I have the codes to launch every single nano into the bloodstream of every single Pegasus customer for the last 6 months. Every creature that requires blood will be dead within a week's time.
You're fucking insane. But you got a lot of chips. And that's all I really care about. Job's done. Say no more.
Get out of my office.
You watch as the individual gets up and the VOD ends. You are able to identify the individual immediately. They are a board member of Pegasus Corporation. They technically would be considered the fourth in command of Pegasus, right under the Dread Queens and one other board member. You have the location to their office, and you know that their name is Oliver Penthouse.
Are we going to a penthouse?
You are going to Penthouse's penthouse.
I didn't see that coming. One of their own.
You see Lance.
So that's the guy who got Abby killed.
All for business.
So I guess those parts must have would have released those nanos before he triggered it. It would have tipped everyone off. Anyone who got those parts that Oofy was selling would have known. It would have been contained like a virus before it breaks out.
Wait. This whole thing ain't our fault, is it?
I think it was more convenient for them that you had it.
No, I think you guys having it almost ruined their plan. If anything, if anyone who bought one of your parts would have been fed on by a bloodsucker, they would have found out.
How'd you guys even get access to those parts?
The Ridge Runners that I hired never worked for them, never worked with them before, but this is what they brought me. You know, I still don't know how or why.
Someone in the factory must have fucked up. Parts that were infected with the nanos must have gotten to a group that weren't supposed to go out. They got stolen. They didn't know it. The 76 boys, you taking it, all of this. It all fucking adds up.
So now what?
We stop Oliver. And if you guys aren't going to, I'm going to.
Oh, I'm gonna be there. Shit.
You see Sam kind of go, "You guys are talking about killing a board member of an industry leader. Pegasus, you killed that guy. You're going to jail for a long time."
According to him, I'm going to jail regardless, so I'm just saying, I'm in.
Life is one big prison anyway.
I'm getting revenge for Abby, one way or another.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna walk out and call Andromeda.
You see Andromeda pull up. Great, it's been some time. Hopefully you got something.
I'm sending you details of what's been going on. It seems it wasn't the Dread Queens after all. CEO board member of the Pegasus, Oliver. He's been pulling the strings. Seems he wants sole ownership of the company.
He doesn't want sole ownership. We've been watching him for a while. Oliver is a member of the Seraph regime. He's a human elitist. He hates subhumans. Rumors have been floating that he's been involved in the organization for a while, and what you're showing me now is proof of all I need. He's trying to kill off every single undead, start a war. He is. You need to bring him down. I'm putting him at a high priority threat. Dead or alive, bring him in.
Can you have one of the other Justicars meet me to his location?
Sure. 087 will meet you there.
Perfect. I'll let you know the details when I'm done. Take him in alive or dead.
Cold or warm, I don't care.
I go back in the room. All right. I've got one of my own meeting us there at the coordinates. Let's take him down.
I'm ready to go.
Sam,
Yeah.
I'll bring you another pizza.
Okay. More pizza for Sam. You guys go?
Yes.
You guys make your way to Pegasus Towers. After hours, building should be shut down. As you approach, you notice that Speeder's already outside. Unit 087.
087.
Yep. Codename Farah. Or name Farah. You guys get to kind of choose your own name, since you don't really have any. You see, as you approach, you see that she gets off her bike. Glad you finally showed up.
Been waiting long?
Not too long. Already scoped it out. Most of the security is at a minimal level. We should be able to walk in, use our clearance, head right up to the penthouse, deal with Oliver.
Cold or warm? There were the orders.
It's your gig. I was just told to give you backup on this. I don't give a shit. You know how our job is.
I'm just letting you know.
Is she Doulahan too?
Yeah.
Schoolboys. Just a couple schoolboys.
Lead the way, Dula.
Let's go in.
You turn and walk. You make your way in. You see the security immediately stops you at their lobby desk. Go, excuse me, what's going on here? You see Farah kind of go, just a call of business. We have to speak with Oliver Penthouse. None of your concern. Go back to being a mall cop. See that she turns and hits the elevator. Watches the security guard sits back down. Pardon me. Door opens. Ding! As Farah walks in, she looks towards you. Who's the rest of these?
Two of them are your detainees.
Yeah.
These two I had to take up. Helped me through. They're in my custody. Except for the Church Grimm. She could go anytime. And then, oh shit, what's his name? Lance. He came along with...
I'm a Lancer. I've been recently instated. I'm here to make sure he goes quietly.
I don't normally work with people, you may know that.
Normally, you never do.
door closes and the elevator starts to go up.
So, what's the plan here? Are we just hanging behind? You guys going in first?
What is the plan, Quaid?
You think he's gonna go quietly?
Shoot everything.
Shoot everything?
We're gonna have a little fun.
Seems to be your MO.
You can stay behind if you want. I'm thinking of it.
I'll cover you, Rhea.
You have a gun?
Yeah, I think I do.
Does Ufi have a gun?
I try to stay away from guns. Not a big fan using them. Impersonal, you know?
Okay, so 2 of us don't have a gun.
Is it you, D?
Oh, thank you. Put the TV back on. Glad I earned this back, right? We're good?
You're in front of me again. You're not dead. You're still useful.
Good. Good.
You
You're
watch
alive.
as the door opens. You enter into the lobby area. You see the lobby door open, or the lobby doors ahead. These large double doors. The entire area is lined with beautiful pieces of artwork, and you can see that there's almost these large, like, cybernetic lights that sort of run up along the sides of the walls. It's very well illuminated here. The floor is like this stark black marble with white light streaks running through it. As you make your way to Oliver's penthouse, you see Farah bring up her weapon. Doors up ahead. You can hear talking on the other side. You can hear Oliver speaking. It's already been done. One way or another, it's all starting. And you can hear what it sounds like, the voice of someone with a very, like a Japanese accent, beginning to speak. As long as Hikoyama is able to gain a foothold, then I do not care what happens between the Syndicate and the Gorgons. And the moment you hear Oliver go, "Shut up, someone's here." And
Go.
as you burst the door open, you see Oliver sitting behind his desk, and he stands up. "Officers, what seems to be the issue here? Where are we, Is there a problem?
We could do this the easy way. Or the fun way.
I have no idea what you're talking about."
Can it? We know your involvement with the Pegasus cybernetics that you have been giving. The nanobots.
So, assuming the, assassin didn't scrub those files.
The Mirrorborn.
You pay 500,000 credits to be thorough, and they get that sloppy. Amateur, really. Well, hopefully my contributions to the world will heed better results in other endeavors. You know what I mean? I'm sure you don't. You all look to be, well, quite poor. So, are you taking me in? You see Lance beginning to shake.
I'm gonna move off to the side. Lance.
He's not coming in alive. I told you. Whoever was responsible was going to die.
You're good to go.
You watch as Lance looks over towards him. Yeah. We're gonna take you in 2 different pieces. And as Lance goes to move forward, you watch as he brings his hand up. I don't think so. And you watch as Lance's head gets blasted by a shotgun blast. You see him boom hit the ground as Farah has her weapon up and moves it over towards you.
Oh, shit.
Quaid, you don't understand how much you can make by just letting things slide every once in a while. I'm amazed that you got this far into being a Justicar without ever taking one bribe. Just one?
You get that there out of my fucking face.
Can I dark step behind her?
As soon as you dark step, it's gonna start initiative, so you can.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna dark step where you are going to start initiative.
What is this Judge Dredd shit?
I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it.
Chad is a rat prophet.
I
He had a dream.
did have a dream.
I'm so glad I watched that movie before we played.
Once you called in a second Justicar, I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna betray us.
Wait. Was there already gonna be a Justicar there if I didn't call one in?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. So you were just like, yes.
Yeah, you Andromeda was going to suggest setting in another Justicar.
Or initiative.
What did Justin put in? 1?
Yes.
He's always gonna put one in.
I love it. Combat starts, he leaves.
He
Okay.
probably needs to leave. For
Bathroom. Alright. 5 are up.
Shit, sorry. 3.
What'd you say?
3.
3?
4.
So you're going forward, so Oofy's first. What's your max reaction, Quaid?
13.
13, so far above you. What you got?
1.
You put in 1?
4. She's gonna be like, death from above.
8.
And then you're definitely above. So Cass, and then Lance is last. So as soon as you dark step, you watch as Farah immediately recognizes the movement and dodges out of the way, and she brings up her weapon, but you get to go first. You're reacting faster than everyone, Oofy.
Okay, so I'm going straight for this CEO piece of shit guy.
Okay.
This is what I live for.
Call me poor.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
So I'm going to run and try to leap and use Copper's Bite on him.
Okay, he's gonna counterattack.
And I got it. 32.
What'd you get? 32?
Yeah.
So he's got advantage. So as you run towards him, Oofy, you run and you go to leap, and you watch his desk. You see these automated turrets come up and drop from the ceiling. And they fire what appears to be these like high velocity like photon beams sort of fire down towards you. That was his counterattack. So I'm going to roll for the efficiency on these. There are currently 4 of them. 4 turrets. But you can tell they are like 1 success. So you are only going to take 12 points of damage.
Okay. And then that's minus
Your endurance.
So that's 7.
So you take 1 reaction damage. Yep.
So yeah, no vitality from
So what'd you say?
no vitality because it went down to less than 10. Right.
Yep. Yeah, no vitality.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, just if it's above 5, you take between 5 and 9. It's reaction damage, and then anything 10 up. So as you jump, you see that happen, and you actually have to, as the blast, you jump out of the way. You can see the lasers sort of burn through your jacket and cloak as you kind of land down and like on all 4, sort of like dodge all the attacks. You see as the Oliver kind of sits down, like he sits down in his chair and kind of puts his hand on his chin. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna scan the room. What do we have in this room?
So there's 2 turrets that came up out of the desk, and then 2 turrets that came out of the ceiling.
Okay. And then as far as everything else, what do we do?
Think of like a big open like office room. It's very spacious. It's like there's like too much room here. It's clearly like a sign of like grandeur. It is. It's a flex. Like you even see in the corner, there's like a little like small mini like golf hole where he like practices golf.
The golf club there?
Yeah,
Can I grab the golf club?
sure can.
Okay.
It'll take a reaction to get over there though.
Yeah.
Beat his ass with his own golf club.
And this might happen, man. You never know. And then for my last couple of reactions, or like the action points, I'm gonna try to give him a doom roll.
Okay.
So,
Roll 3d6 here.
oof, I got 6, 1, and 1.
5, 5, and 2.
Oof. So, yeah,
Okay.
so I got that doom roll.
Okay. Understood.
So that was it for my turn.
All right, which brings us to Farah. Farah, as she side strays towards you, her shotgun moves towards Quaid, and she is going to use suppress. Unload the whole fucking clip.
Can I counter?
You're going to counterattack?
Yeah.
With also suppress? Please tell me you're countering with suppress, because this is going to be fucking gnarly.
Wait, how do you
I'm not going to touch it. I know what she rolled.
How do you roll suppress again?
So you're attacking, and it's whoever you're counterattacking. So you guys are both attacking. Whoever has the better attack wins.
I got a 4.
She had a 10, bro. You win the counterattack.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Fucking 4. Okay, just in case. Fuck.
Oh yeah, he did roll 4.
I'm gonna use. Oh shit. I'm gonna use was it a soul burn?
Soul burn. Okay.
So that'd be 3.
3. So 1 through 3 is full damage. So you're your full reflex plus your weapon damage. Well, not your weapon damage. You did suppress. So it's your ammo times your weapon damage.
Oh shit.
You're on a full clip, I'm assuming. at this
Yeah,
point.
it's full clip. You can only do suppress if you're at a
Did you say force?
no reflex.
Reflex.
Yep.
Okay. So 7, 16. Shit. What is that?
This one.
12, 18. 48. 48 damage.
48 damage. So as Farah moves to the right and you move to the left, you unload your whole automatic as she's. You watch as bullets are shredding through both of them, their armors just getting chunked off as they're literally point blank just unloading into each other. But you get more successive hits. You take advantage of more weak points of the armor, while your armor absorbed all the blows from hers. As soon as she gets done, she uses her free action, just like you do, to reload,
Yeah.
and she's suppressing again.
Shit.
What do you want to do?
I have to dodge. There's nowhere to take cover.
No, you can always take cover. Take cover is even like, if it just means you diving to the ground out of the way.
I take cover.
You're gonna take cover? Okay. So as you use take cover, you jump and slide over and actually like slam into one of the chairs that sits across from the desk. And you see that she's gonna use her free action again and reload. That's gonna be her turn. Quaid, you're up.
Oh yeah. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm gonna go towards her and suppress.
She's gonna counterattack. Okay, pretty good.
56.
16.
Damn.
So, she's using what's known as an executioner. It is an 8-gauge shotgun. It requires superhuman strength in order to even fire it. And she is unloading it on you. The barrel she has is already red hot from the fire rate that she's already been doing. as she steps forward. And on top of that, they are Grimm rounds, which are basically pellets that as soon as they hit, they blast into multiple little serrated pieces and spiral inside of their target. So, she has got 5 on agility. That is going to be... Okay, 2 successes, so full reflex damage. And that is going to be her weapon damage times the ammo, which her ammo count is only 5, but the damage is 9. So, do math here, because it also plus her reflex. Plus... Okay, how many vitality nodes you got?
5.
Thankfully, you're an undead. She does 62 damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As you move in and go to finish her off, as you walk, she slides onto her knees and brings up that barrel and boom, 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 and stands up, and they are point blank. You watch as you take 62 points of damage, which is 6 vitality nodes. You watch a hole get blown through Quade's chest, and then his left arm gets blown off. You see him take a stumble back as she moves up and takes her barrel, and as she slowly begins to reload, should have just taken the fucking money, Quade. Now, since you were dropped to essentially -1, you are undead. Undead do not die unless you take, what is your endurance at?
7.
7. Okay. So... Oh, sorry, not your endurance. What is your, I just dropped all my D6.
Uh-oh.
That's fine, I got him. Oh, what is your resilience at?
So 3 nodes.
So, 2 more vitality nodes and your body is destroyed. So, undead are allowed to go to negative their resilience. So, a full maxed out resilience, undead could go to actually -5 before their body is destroyed. Which is why, like, revenants typically will max out their resilience so that they're just almost unkillable. So, that's going to end your turn, which brings us to Ashes. You were up.
I'm gonna use black iron chains to wrap them around her throat.
Okay. She is undead.
Man. My mom is gone.
I'm missing another, my D10. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. Go ahead and roll your astral.
I got 89.
99?
89.
Okay, so that's a fail. So, as you go to throw your chain, you see her take her gun and knock your chain out of the way. You attacking again?
This one passes. 42.
Okay. All right. That's a 22 on the dodge, so that's another success. So as you, this one looks like it's dead on target. You actually watch as she like shot pulls the chain, blasts it out of the air.
Okay. I'm gonna try one more time.
Okay.
20. Or actually, no, 2. Sorry, 2.
Damn. All right. That's a 74. That's a fail on her dodge. Your chain shoots out again and chink shackles her ankle, and you see her. Son of a bitch!
Alright. I'm gonna hold it.
Okay. See Ashes has the chain on lock.
Take her down.
Cass.
I don't know exactly what damage it is of that rifle that I got from that one fight. That's the rifle I'm using.
It's the same one that Javi has.
Okay. Then I'm going to be using that point blank on her.
Okay, so you're gonna move up and
Yeah.
unload.
Yeah.
Okay. She is not gonna be able to counterattack you, but she has just enough for one more dodge. It's a fail on that, anyways. 91.
65.
65. Is that a success for you?
No.
Okay. You watch as almost like what's his name from Archer?
It's around.
I can't remember his name. Cyril, like Cyril from Archer. You see Cass suppressing fire. You watch as Farrah goes shit and goes to dodge and completely misses her dodge and just would have been blasted and just looks as Cass just
You see the recoil on this thing?
As he's just like, not even aiming it.
So you could reload. That's a reaction, and then shoot again if you want to.
Let's do that.
You guys literally watch as he like puts the weapon. She can't. She's gonna guard because she can't. Okay.
Yeah, 14.
Oh,
14.
nice.
That's a hit. Okay, are you doing suppress?
Yeah.
Okay. So I know it's 45 or what's your reflex? Prowess.
Good.
10.
Okay. So
Oh my god. I did the wrong fucking...
which one did you do?
It's times 9, not times 3.
Yeah.
So that definitely wasn't 48. So much more.
Well, it's gonna be that anyways, because if it's on one target, you have it. So it would have been times technically times 4. So it only would have been significantly more. It would have been 9 more points of damage.
Yikes.
Because it's 9 damage, right?
It's it was 5 times 9.
Yeah. So it's 5 damage. So it only would have been 5 more damage. That's fine. It only would have gotten rid of 1 reaction. Okay. So go ahead and do 5 times 9, and then plus your reflex.
So 45 plus.
So 10. So 55.
55.
Cool. Nice. So, she's gonna use her ability with her endure because you could have done that too, but she's gonna use pain suppression. You watch as she uses pain suppression and reduces that damage by 20, so it brings it down to 35, and you see the bullets just rip through her as her leg is chained down.
Oh, you could use that anytime?
You can use that anytime.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that.
As she goes to step through, the bullets rip through her. You watch as it blows her leg off. You see her hit the ground and your barrel click, 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 click. You see her roll over, and as soon as this happens, you watch as Oliver kind of sits up and goes, oh shit. See him starting to back up. What do you want to do?
I have to end my turn there.
Okay. It's Lance's turn. You watch as Lance gets up. You see plumes of cold air begin to rise out of his mouth. You see his eyes open up and they go into this stark blue. You watch as it turns into this piercing light as he stands up and his body begins to grow. As you watch the runes begin to highlight. You recognize what he's doing. He's going into full Jotun mode. He is not allowed to do this. This is highly illegal. This is going to draw attention. In fact, in a scene in another location, you see a HellGate operative just to do this scene.
Oh my god. You're gonna pull this Dragon Ball crap.
We're just gonna do another scene where it's like HellGate official kind of going, yeah, it's not boring. Oh, boring 3 seconds. Nothing really going on. But You know. I was thinking about getting off early, maybe going to Immortal. I hear it's pretty hot. I hear this is a pretty cool place to go to. Been wanting to go there for a while now. And then you know you hear beep 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 beep. Oh, what the fuck? You see immediately. Oh shit! Spills his coffee. Fuck! Oh shit! It looks up at the. Oh god. We got. You see him get over the intercom. Dispatch to all units, we got a TL5. We have a TL5 at Pegasus headquarters going off right now, currently. Sending all units! And you watch as that ends and cuts back over to us.
There's a part in Dragon Ball where this random character that has nothing to do with the movie is like, oh, I guess they're testing out things at Council Corp. Just out of nowhere. It's so out of place.
Hobby's DBZ talk show coming soon.
You watch as
It's the last one.
Red Ribbon Army.
you see Lance's form begin to grow. And you see these massive horns begin to rise out of his head. You see his shirt tear, and as he begins to walk forward, it's like mass is moving with it. And you can see snow begin to almost like accumulate around him, and as he takes a step down, the ground starts to crack. You see those turrets open fire on him, and as he enters into the vicinity, you watch as the beams of heat and photons rip through the skin. You watch as he walks through it. And as he gets close to the turrets, they begin to freeze over and literally shatter. And as he makes his way, you watch as Oliver backs up to the glass as he steps through his desk. You see Oliver standing there and goes, I'll give you anything you want. Anything. I can make you the richest man in Grimm City. Well, not as rich as me, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. Just I will make it worth your while. What? Who gives a fuck if some vampires die? They're literally useless pieces of parasitic trash. Who cares about them?
It's not about them. You hurt Gabby. So now I'm gonna hurt you.
You watch as his fist into his stomach, and you see his hand move up through his body around his throat, but under his skin. You see his head shattered through the glass, and you watch as the air sort of vacuums through the skyscraper room. This almost backdraft as the mutilated corpse of Oliver sort of flings off of his arm. And within a moment of this happening, you can already see, as the body is falling, you can already see air surveillance and aircrafts beginning to circle the broken window as lights begin to beam in. You immediately recognize these as HellGate's airspace or aircrafts. As soon as they begin to move in, you can hear the announcement sort of break over the air as, or sorry, wrong one. You can hear it break over the air. Goes, this is HellGate official operations. We call you to stand down. Stand down immediately or we will open fire.
I'm gonna try to call to them.
You send out a signal. You send out, you see the pilot sort of pop up on you. This is HellGate Pilot 103. Can you name yourself, identify yourself, unit number?
Wade 084. Requesting an order. Defective Sarah 027. Shoot on sight.
You, as soon as this happens, you see that the door you guys entered in breaks in and opens up. You watch as Lance begins to morph back down. And as he's morphing down, you see the HellGate officials make their way in. And as they do, kind of like how the FBI kind of walks in and commands authority over the other law enforcement. They see you laying on the ground with a fucking hole in your chest and your arm blown off. They see Farah on the ground with her leg blown off, and she's You need to watch as they immediately move up towards Farah. Take her into custody. You see the HellGate operative make their way over and look towards everyone. What the fuck is going on in here? You see that they immediately surround Lance, and they watch as they grab Lance and put him into cuffs. I got him, Gabby. You see the HellGate operative make their way over towards you and kneel down. Well, you look like shit. You want to explain what's going on?
I was ordered to take care of Oliver, CEO of Pegasus. I was accompanied by them under my supervision.
Supervision or custody? You look towards Oofy and Cass. You know this is the point right now. You say custody, they're taking them in. They're going to jail.
Oh.
You say...
Supervision.
So what are they, Lancers?
No. In training.
Training. They don't look like Justicars to me.
Lance definitely is. He kind of lost his temper.
Lost more of his temple. That's a TLF. That's, sorry, he's gonna have to go to Bleak... he's gonna have to go to Bleak Haven for a while. You see, as they move Lance out, he's passing by everyone. He's kind of stops. Thanks, everyone. I couldn't have done this with all of you.
Can I try to get up?
You can sit up.
You got him, Lance.
Right. When I get out of Bleak Haven, maybe if you guys want to go get a drink or something.
Yeah.
I like that. Alright, come on, move along. Watch as he gets taken off as they take Farah off. Or off the ground, and Farah, watch my leg! You see as they throw her onto like a gurney and they put her in cuffs. She looks over towards all of you. Doesn't matter that you got Oliver. The vamps in the city aren't going to believe it. Pegasus was making nanos to fly under the radar. There's a war coming to this city. I'm just pissed I won't be here to see it. You watch as the HellGate official looks over. You see him pick out a cigarette. He has this cybernetic on his face that makes it look like a half skull. You recognize him as Jack Denson. He's kind of a legend in the HellGate community. He's kind of does your job, but on a much higher level.
Jackson,
Denson. Yeah, Jack Denson.
can I have a request?
Yeah.
Bring me Farah.
That depends. What are you going to do to her?
She betrayed the law.
Listen, she's going to Bleak Haven. We're going to need her for questioning anyways. I understand that you like to take heads, but we're going to need her for now. You get better, maybe we'll set up a conjugal visit.
I'd like that.
You see Farah look over towards you. You're a fucking dog, Quaid. We spent our entire existence being their lapdogs, and for what? Have you ever met a single Doulahan that's ever gotten out? I haven't.
I'm going to end you. when I have the next chance.
I'll be waiting. You see they pick her up and pull her out. See Jack looks over. Alright, so you got 2 guys in training. 2 guys with records. And, what about her?
There's nothing on her. She helped me with my investigation. She's just a church grin.
You see him walk over towards you. You are able to see what he is. What they see is a person, like a man with black hair and this skull cybernetic. You see a shroud of black darkness and a skeletal figure holding a scythe make its way over towards you.
Oh, damn.
He's a reaper.
Oh, shit.
Church Grim, huh?
Reaper, huh?
I respect your work.
Thanks, I don't really get that often. This is a weird conversation for me.
Well, you could say it kind of goes both ways. Most people can't talk to me longer than 5 minutes without feeling like they're gonna pee themselves.
I don't feel that.
I understand that.
You can't pee.
No, the other one before that.
Alright, everyone. Let's get this fucking cleaned up. Threat level has been neutralized. Everyone, also, any oobies that were recording deal with this need to be sent directly to me and me alone. You watch as Jack leaves and HellGate officials start to clean up the mess.
While they were talking, is Farrah's leg still on the ground?
Yeah.
Can I have grabbed it?
You want to grab her severed leg?
Yes.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Yeah. So as soon as the HellGate operatives start like cleaning stuff up, I'm gonna go over to Ash's. Hey, I know we haven't really talked a lot. I'm gonna like hold it.
Hey, I know we haven't talked a lot. Can we do something with this?
No. I know. Like, I saw you like collect like a tooth or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
you want a whole leg? I got a leg.
I'll take part of the toenail.
So like.
I mean, do you need to talk to her? So she's not
No.
dead. She's not dead, so it's not really gonna do
No.
anything for me. She has to be dead.
I think that'd be nice.
Yeah, no, it's a nice gesture, but if she's dead, I'll take something from her.
Well, I mean, technically she's already dead.
No, that's true.
I mean,
But like, I mean, in a way where you like don't have any other means to talk to them, so you kind of have to use a body part to try to talk to them. You know what I'm saying?
oh, I thought you just collected stuff.
No, it's just like in case like we kill someone or we find someone dead and we might need to like contact them or something. But I mean, like, you know, it was a nice gesture here. Put the toenail in there.
Oh, okay. I don't like rip the toenail off. Oh, shit, this stuff is really hurting off, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. There you go. Good job.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks.
There you go. And I'm just gonna like walk over to the hole in the window and like toss the leg out.
You watch it. You say that there was a person down there putting down like crime scene markers, and they were just like.
What the hell are you looking at?
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Go back to doing what you're doing.
Hey, what do your toenails look like? Okay.
And then I'm gonna go. You're still sitting on the ground, right?
Yeah, he's sitting up against the chair.
And I'm gonna go sit next to him. So how are we? Are we cool?
Am I like going to jail?
Am I going to jail?
What? You're fine.
That's pretty cool that we took him down, right? Are we like partners now?
Look,
I thought Cass was your partner.
I get
I
it.
can have multiple partners.
Oh, it's like that.
You're
What's
doing
that
good.
called? Polyamory?
Better now than you did before. But it's not up to me.
You know, I wanna clarify that whole like stealing from the charity situation. When you grew up in the group home that I was in, we stopped getting funding, so the kids didn't have anything to eat. So I took that money to get them something to eat. So maybe
Listen,
I
I'd
should-
walk away with you if I could, but I can't. So can you shut up, please?
Hey, I thought I'm trying to open up to you. We're friends now. This is what friends do.
Yeah, you kind of already opened
I
up.
put my hand in you, man.
Look, it's not the same. I'm opened up a different way.
Yeah.
I got open wounds.
He literally has like a hole in his chest you can see through.
I mean, you're talking. You're good. You're gonna be good, right?
The only reason why he's talking is because he has a literal audio voice microphone that is, or stereo that's emitting the sound. His lungs are all collapsed.
You're gonna be good, right?
Oh, he's fine.
See, you're gonna be fine. I'm gonna like slap him on the back. You're good, man.
You see the HellGate doc move over and bend down towards you. Well, you got a pretty bad hole here. Let me get you up. You see him pull out a syringe and they stick in you. You see them start to pump ectoplasm into you. You see as they do, you see his chest hole begin to...
Man, you're already grown back already.
You see a tiny little hand starting to like break out of his severed arm portion.
I didn't even notice your arm was gone, man. I'm on this side. I didn't even notice that.
It's not Piccolo explosion. It's like more like Deadpool growth.
Yeah, I'll say I learned something today. I thought you were just like a skeleton under there.
It's a headless body.
It's technically still a skeleton.
But with meat.
But with me.
You see
Meat skeleton.
Andromeda call coming in towards you.
Andromeda.
Normally I'd address you 084, but I think today is different. How you feeling, Quaid?
Shit.
Listen, I just got the report from HellGate coming in, and I heard about what happened, what's going on down there. Once you feel better, or if you want, you can send someone over to pick you up. I think it's time for your retirement. You've earned it.
Not yet. I want Farah. One last job. She betrayed the law. No loose ends.
Then why don't you come on in and we can outfit you with something to get the job done.
Affirmative. Thank you, Andromeda.
I'll see you soon.
I'm gonna get that bitch.
You start to feel good enough to where you can stand up now.
So,
See Jack Denson come back in. Alright everyone, this is a crime scene. Unless you are a Justicar or part of some sort of law enforcement agency, I'm going to need you to vacate the vicinity.
Well, we already contaminated it.
It's more just for procedures.
You didn't have to know that.
Oh, sorry. There's a missing part, just so you know, of the lake. The lake is gone.
Yeah, I saw him grab it earlier.
I threw it out the window since we're talking.
I already had someone go grab it.
Oh, we're really high up.
What's left of it?
Oh.
Okay, so like you want
Sorry
us
for
to,
that. I had this trouble
do we like, do you want us to like leave now, one at a time?
yeah,
In
we
a
should go.
line?
I don't wanna
You
take so
two,
long.
I want you guys out of here. You, I want to question you a little bit more.
Question me.
Just basic procedure stuff.
Why don't they have to do it? They're criminals.
I don't agree with what you just said. I'm not a
You
criminal.
watch as he says criminals. As you say criminals. You guys are really bad at this. Hey, we're trying to let you guys slide here. Looks like the Justicar's letting you go. We know you guys are criminals.
Say no more. We're good to go.
Oh, hey, I'm
No, this
watching
is-
around here.
I
Hold on a
don't
second.
normally
Let's-
throw curse words
it's a-
around, but this is bullshit.
It's a strong word.
Let's
Depending on the perspective.
Don't push it.
that's kind of what I'm gonna get to the point. Is you can either leave or I can take you in. That's one or the other. I mean, unless you want a nice cozy cell at Bleakhaven.
No, I got my perfectly good warehouse.
Let's go.
Criminal.
We're gonna take.
I'm like walking away with
Let's
You were gonna say criminal mastermind, criminal hideout. Is that what you were gonna say?
No! I said it's a strawberry!
You shut up!
Oh, fuck, god damn it.
You think I'd lie to him without knowing? He knew what I was talking about.
Oh, fuck, man.
He's not that stupid.
I don't think he's stupid. I just think calling us criminals is stupid.
Right. Well, you guys have a good night. Hopefully, I don't see you again, ever.
I think you're staying, right?
As Cass and Ufi leave.
Well, are we leaving with him?
No. Well, I mean, if you want to leave, you can leave with them.
I'll leave with us.
So
Okay.
as he's pushing us on, I'll be like, I gotta maybe want to pee though. That was really weird. That took too long. Okay.
You two better get out of here.
I didn't forget.
What you did for me, I'm gonna give you a pass, and it looks like he is too. And I take it if he's letting you go.
My hands are clean.
I'll be watching.
Hopefully not too far.
I'm gonna head back in.
Cass, you get a phone call.
I answer it.
Oh, sorry. I'll be your bubblegum bitch. Yeah.
Forgot about that. Forgot about that, damn.
Still haven't changed that, huh?
How many times did I change that fucking thing? God damn it.
As it answers, you see the Dread Queen sitting there. So, Cass,
Everything's all taken care of.
good. So you have evidence that we are innocent.
Yeah. It turns out it was a board member of Pegasus. Oliver.
Cass, that means it looks like we're not innocent.
So am I still exiled?
If I see you ever again, I am going to swallow you whole.
I take that offer. Take the offer.
He'll kill me. Stop it.
Is that a sex joke?
It was.
Oh,
It was.
All right. Well.
You're really bad. See, this is why you're the muscle. That's why I do the talking for you.
well, you'll shut out of luck.
Back to square one.
We were always at square one, bud. You know, maybe you should lay off the dust too while you're at it. I know you've been up back on that shit. It's clearly fucked with you.
Listen, I'm a functioning duster.
No, you're not. Anytime you get in a social situation, you have a mental breakdown. It's the dust. God. You know
Cass.
times-
I'm gonna get close to him. Cass,
Yeah.
learn how to shoot that thing.
Yeah, I have to figure out the recoil on it, and then it'll fire just fine.
Hold it up to your shoulder. Hold your breath. Let it
Oh
go.
god, everything's falling
Then
apart.
shoot. Also, the next time I see you, please change that fucking ringtone.
I've been telling him for years, man. He's never gonna change it.
I'm gonna walk back in the room.
As you walk back into the room, you two, I'm assuming, are going to head home.
Yes.
You guys leave. Free men. Somehow. You manage.
Well, kind of. He's
I mean,
kind
yeah.
of.
I mean, both the Diesel wants you dead. The Dread Queens want you dead. So, if anything, you guys just added one more death threat. But as you head back in, You see Jack making his way over, or making his way up to you, towards you. All right, well, we got everything on our end from you. You can take off whenever.
Alright. I gotta head back to base.
You're Quaid, right?
Yeah.
Heard a lot about you. You're about to retire, aren't you?
About to. Until I finish one last thing.
Well, when you do eventually hang up the hat, hit me up sometime, because it's not a lot of Doolahans I feel like that know life outside of work.
It's all I ever known. Honestly. I don't want to stop.
Well, you want a job at HellGate? I'm sure we could hit. I'm sure we could use someone like you.
Non-stop fun.
Non-stop fun.
I'll give you a call.
You leave?
Ashes?
You're leaving me alone with this guy?
What does that mean?
You don't like him?
I just... It's fine. Forget it.
Yeah. It's my information. If you ever need help, you give me a call.
Sure, thanks.
Thanks again. Now I'm gonna go to Andromeda.
Alright, as you go to Andromeda, Jack looks over towards you. Talk to you in the conference room.
Okay.
And as he opens up the door, he goes in. You follow behind him?
Yeah.
As you follow behind him, you walk in and you see someone sitting in the chair, and you see him close the door. As the chair spins around, you see it's the man from Black Velvet Lounge. You see Jack look over towards him. Hey, boss.
That's Kayla.
Oh. It's like someone just
Oh.
walked into the house.
You see Jack look over towards the individual and go, "Hey, boss, I'll give you guys the room."
Boss.
You look over and you can see it's the man who calls himself Hades.
Someone go open the door for her.
Well, have you given it any thought?
It's been like one day. Is this really time pressing?
You see him sort of sit up. And as he does, you watch as these black shrouds of smoke begin to form in, as you watch as other church rims come in as well.
Shit.
And they materialize into their
This is where I die.
material form, and they begin to sit down. They look towards you, and as soon as they do, it's been a long time coming, there, Ashes. We've been watching you for a long time. Honestly, you'd be perfect for Cerberus. We deal with the most worst and most foul spirits and all over the world. And it's not just that.
That's funny.
There is an organization, a counter to us. I'm sure you've heard of the Hellhounds. Which you know that Church Grimm and Hellhounds do not get along at all. They are completely hostile towards each other. They are currently trying to break open the gates of Tartarus. and release all the souls in existence. Doing so would, as you are aware, would disrupt the balance of everything.
So it is time sensitive.
You see him look over towards the other church Grimms. Now this is why I like you. She's so worried about her graveyard. She doesn't want to leave things behind. I can appreciate someone who tends the flowers of graves. You have a remarkable garden. You will be allowed to maintain your life here in Grimm City. You will not disappear. But when we call upon you, Cerberus, will you answer?
I suppose I don't really have anything else going on now. Sure. Why not?
Welcome to Cerberus. And as you grab his hand, you watch on your hand the sign of Hades forms over the back of your hand. The circle with the dot and the line. And with that, you watch as he gets up. Cerberus, I believe we have work to do. And then you look towards Hades. Yes, sir. You watch as they get up, and he hands them a dossier to each one of them. On it, and you see them dark step out of the rooms. Come to the Black Velvet Lounge when you want your first job. Can't wait to work with you. You see him sit back down in the chair, and you watch as it falls backwards, and you see the ground open up and just disappears into the earth. The floor, but you get what I'm saying. Do you leave?
Yeah, I'll just go home.
And as you return to your graveyard,
I wanted to do something really quick.
what do you want to do?
So when him and I get downstairs and we're about to leave, I'm gonna turn to Cass. Hey Cass, we're not gonna go home just yet. Somewhere I'm gonna detour to, if you don't mind.
Okay, where?
We're gonna go back to that gambling den. There seems to be a hole that needs to be filled, so I think we're gonna fill that hole. You get my drift.
Alright.
I'm gonna head back to start making my way towards that gambling den where
Okay.
because that doesn't have a head anymore.
Okay.
So
So as you make your way towards Tokyo Town, Quaid, you make your way back to Andromeda. As you arrive, you walk your way into Andromeda's office. And inside the office, you actually see someone you've known since you first gained your sentience as a Doulahan. His name is Mark Hansen. He's technically a warlock. He's skilled in the arts of necromantic magic. He's who brings the Doulahans to life, or essentially gives them life again. He's always been very friendly with you. In fact,
Hansen.
the closest thing to a friend you've ever had.
Mark,
Wade, how you feeling?
better.
You don't look better. Hey,
Trust me, I feel a lot better than I did.
ready for retirement?
Not yet.
Andromeda. Yes, sit down. We want to get you that dossier. sit down next to Mark. As you sit down next to him, she slides the folder forward towards you.
What's this?
Open it. See a dossier of an individual named Jason Harlow. Looks like it was a police officer. Died during active duty. Shot during a armed robbery. Convenience store.
Is this who I was?
Yes. We don't tell any of the other Doolahans. We like to let you all know that we don't know who you were. Truth is all the Justicars here are officers who have fallen in active duty. We figured we would let you know. See Mark look over towards you. I'm sorry, man. You immediately see a flash and this sigil underneath your chair takes you out. You watch as the hologram the body goes limp. Flash forward a few weeks later. You hear the sound of clicking. The keyboards. Sound of computers running. You see messages beginning to show up in your optical scanners. Registering ocular data. You see bars beginning to fill up. Your vision opens up. You do not have any memory of anything.
Fuck.
You see Mark sitting there. Hey, welcome to the world. 094.
Oh, that sucks.
You see Andromeda open up. Hello, 094. Welcome to your first day of active duty.
Andromeda?
You don't know her name.
Oh,
You don't know. Oh, you don't even. She hasn't introduced herself.
hello there.
My name is Andromeda, and you don't have a name. Not one that you haven't picked yet. I know things seem strange, but you'll get the hang of things. Why don't you go ahead and move on into the active training room? Let's get your agility and your strength figured out. Go on. You get up and walk. You walk into the room, and as the door closes, you see Mark. How many times are we going to do this to them? Until we don't need them anymore. You watch as she turns and walks out. And as that scene ends, we will wrap up this HellGate playtest in another scene. With the sound of prison doors shutting. As you see Lance hanging onto the bars inside of Bleakhaven, looking at outside over the ocean, looking at Grimm City. He starts to kind of talk to himself as the inmate in the cell behind him is listening, sitting up in his bed. They say this place is like a utopia. It's like our last hope. You know what it really is?
It's like getting into a warm bathtub and slitting your own wrists. You just don't feel yourself bleeding out. You know what I mean?
The guy in the bed go, I honestly have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but yeah, sure, pal. Sound of movement makes their way into the room. Hey, guess what, new guy? I run this cell block. I like your shoes. I like your shirt. And I like your ass. So why don't you come over here? You see Lance turn around and walk over towards him. You just get out of my cell. You see this guy wants me to get out of his cell. I guess you don't know how things work. You see he drops to the ground, suffocating on his broken trachea. You see Lance look over towards the other two friends. You can take him now, unless you want to go out with him. You watch as they look towards him, and you see Lance looks towards one of them and reaches over and grabs the sunglasses off the top of his head. Who runs this block now? You watch as... you do? Good. Good. God, I fucking hate Grimm City. And that's where we're going to end our playtest. 4.5. Thank you guys so much for playing through all this. So, that
Real
was,
fucked up. The Doulahan thing that just happened.
Holy shit.
I was not expecting that.
yeah, you've actually, so basically you've just been doing the same job for years.
How many Doulahans have,
All of them.
like,
When they
survived?
none.
Am I the only one that survived?
Yeah. You basically,
Like, my soul being reused.
you made it to the 2 weeks, but they weren't ever going to, you made it 2 weeks between your retirement. They were never going to let you go, though. There's never been a Doulahan. And I took a little bit of that inspiration from the Running Man,
Yeah.
where it's like if you win the competition, you get to go free, but no one has ever actually won the competition. Yeah, which, believe it or not, Running Man is a cyberpunk film. It's considered cyberpunk, which is really, really weird for me. But,
That's going to be cool if you would play again and I meet you guys again. And you don't
And then we're like,
You
hey,
would be-
Quaid, and you're like, huh?
because the thing is like, the thing is even if you saw another Doulahan, it would look just like Quaid. They all look the same. So there's no even distinguishing features about them other than maybe their gender. Even their voices are very similar because it's all like modulated voice boxes. But yeah, if you guys do have any questions, I mean, we're going to be giving out the beta for you guys to play here very soon. I don't have an exact ETA on that, but we will be announcing the return of Chicago by Night Season 5 here relatively shortly. I just want to get this beta out for you guys to play test, so that we can plan on getting this up on Kickstarter. I'm hoping sometime end of summer is where I want to aim to have it up and live, because I had a lot of fun. I thought this was really, really fun. So, do you guys have anything you want to say before we close things?
No, I don't think so. I was just gonna bring up the release and stuff for the beta. So the beta will consist of...
So the beta is going to consist of not every active breed is going to be available in it, but the ones you guys seen played will be active. There's going to be several other ones that will also be active as well. And the Kickstarter is going to help finish the rest of it. I would say that the beta is probably about 60% of the book done. So a lot. And I think what I want is, if we do make Kickstarter goals, we would probably have the full book done within 4 months. That's basically my goal.
And then do you still plan on running some games
Yeah,
now?
and we will be running games. So I will be running some HellGate games for people who are interested in playing HellGate. So if you guys want to do that, make sure you join the community, because I'll be running one shots for people
Hell
that want to do it.
By the
it's
community, you mean the
HellGate.
Discord,
Yes, Discord. So
which there's a
If-
link in the description.
there is a link in the description.
If anyone's interested on what I use to make this costume, and if you wanted to be a Doulahan, just let me know. I'll send you the links for all the items.
Complete with the pain scale.
The paint scale.
One
Yeah,
Yeah.
could you imagine if this actually became like a popular TTRPG? We'd see like Doulahans cosplayed at like conventions and stuff. So-
Just be sure you don't have a big head, because this is smashing my face.
Swordfuse asked if Thunderbird's going to be in there.
Yes, Thunderbird is a playable race. In fact, Elijah played the first Thunderbird when we did our first very first beta playtest. So, which he only played, I think, one episode. So
Yeah, it
it'd
was
be-
just a.
Yeah, it was a really short
it
one.
was a very short one shot, which I'll be happy to see someone play it again. But okay, everyone, thank you all. Until next time, John, get ready to put us to starting soon and kill the mics.
Teketh JS.
The Teketh of Jaeth.
Take it of death.
Thank you all, and remember to always embrace the dark.
See
Good
you
night.
tomorrow for D&D.
D&D Sunday.
D&D Sunday.
Tomorrow.